Good to go.
All right, I'm sure you're prepared for the question. What went wrong this year?
I have no idea. Thought our personnel was better than our record indicated. Don't really have an answer for you. I guess if I did, we'd still be playing. So it's a fair question. I don't have an answer.
I'm sure you're doing your analysis. What are you looking for?
It's too early to do any analysis. We've done our exit meetings with the players, got their opinions on certain things, and we'll start over in the next couple of weeks.
And what have the players told you?
That stays in-house, and that'll continue to stay in-house. Not really any of your business.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say if there was a general theme to what they said to you?
No, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that there was a general theme. No.
Can you touch on any areas of improvement you could see overlooking past season?
Well, I think our home record, absolutely. I think if you look at our road record, it continues to be one of the tops in the league over the past couple of seasons. Certainly we have to improve in our road record. And when you play back-to-back games at home, it's always a challenge. It was a challenge in Manitoba, and it's continued to be a challenge here. It's been a bit more challenging here, and something we have to do a better job at for sure.
Came off a great inaugural season. Do you think there were higher expectations this season that could have attributed to that?
No, I think expectations are always similar, that you're trying to win. The league is cyclical. We were maybe at the top end of a cycle combining two pretty good teams in the Manitoba Moose and the Chicago Wolves last year. That clearly wasn't the case this year. Much younger defense. Thought our forward group was good, but didn't get it done.
You had Craig, you had a video of your presentation there during the season. One of the things that I guess you kind of alluded to was and it's an ongoing struggle of NHL teams between winning at the AHL level, which you were used to with Manitoba, and development. Can you speak to that?
I don't know, my philosophy's changed a whole lot, but it's a little bit different for me too, and I'm learning a sort of a different route. In the Manitoba days, we were an independent team with Vancouver's franchise. It's interesting here because I would tell you in my mind the philosophy is the same, but we own the franchise, and we need to develop some young players for things to get better in Manitoba. So I'm sort of fighting with myself instead of fighting with Vancouver, I guess, is the only way to say it. I think that's the best analogy. You wind up fighting with yourself what might be best versus fighting with your affiliate. We're both in this situation. So we have a 2-year history here, but a 15-year history in the American League and the IHL. So the last 2 years has been a learning curve of having your own American League franchise and how to find that line in the sand between winning and developing. And maybe it's a little bit different in this situation. I don't know that it is or it isn't because I don't have all the answers.
Can you say which side of you is winning that wrestling match?
Well, the trying to win side will always win that side in my mind, but that clearly isn't how it played out this year.
How much change do you see in the roster next season? You have quite a number of free agents, albeit restricted.
Yeah. I don't know. When you have seasons like this, some guys take advantage of opportunity and give you something to think about. So there were guys that obviously had good seasons, but not on a great team. So you got to take that into consideration. But guys did relish opportunities. I mean, you can't take away what Eric O'Dell did, or Cale Mullerath, or Adam Lowry came in and played a good 9 or 10 games here. Certainly Julian Melchiori played well, but we took some steps in the other direction on some other things, and I wouldn't say that's all the players' fault. In some situations, in some situations we have to assume some of the responsibility.
Would it be safe to say that defense, is going to be the first area that you would try to address?
No, I would say that's incorrect. We have a young defense core, and I would say they're all going to be back for the most part, and they're going to play. So. That I would say going into this season that we thought that would be an issue for us. I think in the first half of the season it was probably more the forward group that let us down than the defense, and they got a year under their belt. For a year under their belt, they should be that much better next year. We'll obviously have to add a body or two, but to say that defense core is going to get revamped, that would be incorrect.
Will you try to fill all your veteran slots next year?
No, I can't answer that question way too early.